this, I know I just said like 2 weeks ago that the unboxing that I'm coming back with was the greatest unboxing I'll ever do. It's now been topped twice. I apologize. Yeah, I greatly apologize. What is going on, guys? Sample Collector Guy 444 here, back at you with another fantastic unboxing where I keep topping myself without trying. Today, I am unboxing another very special prototype from Spirit Halloween. Yes, that's right. So I did that massive haul of just a few days ago, a part of me and some other haunters' big halfway to Halloween prototype special. And now I'm here with one more. This one is definitely the big boy of all of the other ones, being a life-size prototype, kind of. And it was a released prop. In 2020, we got a prop called Sewer Varmint. I'm sure you all know it. Sewer Varmint, I think it's a pretty underrated prop for sure. I think it's better than Cerberus. I am now happy to say that I own its first prototype. I am so happy to show you guys this. Let me just get the box for you guys. So I know this may not look like a lot right now, but I promise you, when we open up this box, it is going to be interesting. There isn't too many cosmetic difference, and I already know that, but you guys are definitely going to see the differences, and if you don't, I will of course be pointing them out to you. I am so excited to get into this. This is my first time opening it. This is a big unboxing, and I'm super excited to bring it to you guys today. Let's open up the prototype Spirit Halloween 2020 Sewer Varmint by YJ. So if you have not already watched the first one, I will link it down below, as I think that one is also just as crazy. There's actually 3 sample slash prototypes, 2 of them being unreleased, and then the one being a sample of a release prop. And yeah, if you haven't checked that one out yet, highly check out that one. So, alright. There's a few just random cardboard pieces here. Let's see what we got. This looks like it's been used to fill in. I'm not really sure if this is even anything. Oh, okay. This is actually interesting. So this is from the prototype box. So I'm actually going to show this guys to you. This is actually from Egg Harbor, New Jersey, which is where Flagship is located. This is like when it's shipped from, I believe, overseas probably. Yeah, it says Egg Harbor Township right on the packaging. Very strange that that was actually put in the box. Not really sure why. It's from May 20th of 2020, so it's actually pretty late, if you ask me, but this was before shipment issues really came a big deal, so I guess this will be right on time. So yeah, this prototype's from May 5th of 2020. At least that's when it was shipped. So that is pretty neat. I'm actually gonna hold on to this. Very interesting packing, I will say. The packaging is like bags, okay. 3 bags, I guess, wow. Oh yeah, okay, I don't even know where to start. This is so crazy. Dude, oh my god. This is crazy. Like, oh my god, no way. And like, so this is the head. So it looks like we still have a plastic head. It's not resin, it's not latex, but oh, just take a look at that. I'll actually be pointing out the differences once we do it. Fun fact, one of the eyes is actually kind of like fallen in, but I'm not really too worried about that. It's kind of to be expected, but let me hold this off to the side and let's get the rest of them out here. I don't know. This is a big milestone for me for sure. Okay, so here are his legs, module, his tail, which I don't know. I've never owned a release model varmint, so I don't know. Is this tail posable? Guys, let me know down below. This looks pretty typical to a release varmint. I don't believe yeah, he's still hard plastic. There's nothing really different there with the body. And then this is actually different. This I know for a fact is different. So he does not normally have this foam back shell as far as I'm aware. So this is actually something that is a new feature for this prototype varmint, is his foam butt. So that's a little food for thought for you. And then last but not least here, we have his fur. And I don't think anything would be different or notably different on his fur. Once again, this is something I'd have to look into, but there's a little stitch. So yeah, I don't think there's anything too different with that, but I would obviously also have to look into it because I am not very familiar with Sewer Varmint. I'm not gonna heat y'all this box because this is actually the prototype box that it came with, so we're going to delicately push that to the side. All right, let's set them up. So I'm actually recording this a few days later because I thought it would be pretty good to include. I just wanted to show his differences before we actually were able to get a nice demo of him. So let's go over those now. I want to give a huge shout out to Halloween Haunter for the photos I'll be using and showing that will be comparing these two. And I will also be shouting out in the description whoever's video I am using to actually show him in action. So before we begin, here is a sewer varmint, a release model in action. And then here is mine. So let's go over the key differences. So obviously, as you can already see, the head is way more detailed on this model. Obviously, with it being the prototype, it has a lot more detail in the sculpting, and the paint job is a lot more intricate. And that's a pretty big difference that you can very clearly see on both of these heads. Now, another big thing, the back canine teeth here are a lot more noticeable. His entire mouth is a lot more pink, and it really actually makes his entire row of teeth pop out pretty easily. And that's definitely something that is not on the release model. The actual fog holes right here where the fog would shoot out are actually smaller than what they normally are. They're normally a lot bigger on the release model, and that is something that is completely unique to this one. And one of the bigger changes is actually the sensor placement. On the release varmint, the sensor is actually going to be over here. On this prototype, the sensor is right there. And if we come over here, you'll see it a lot better. The final one I want to go over here before we get to the demo with the big change, his eyes are completely red. And normally, and there's no pupils or anything, they are completely and entirely red, which is different because of course on the release one, they're like an orange tint with a black pupil. And then another difference, it might not be that noticeable right here, but the stitch on the butt, completely different paint job. It's very different from the released one, as you can see here. And yeah, I believe that is all of the major differences. Of course, like I stated earlier, he has the foam padding on his rear end. So now for the demo. As you guys just saw from that demo there, that's pretty interesting, right? So this prototype of sewer varmint actually has the audio of service. So yeah, like I just said, he has the audio of Cerberus from, of course, 2015 to 2019. I can't tell, I think his head is just locked up because, of course, this thing is like a 3-year-old prototype. So I think his head's locked up a little bit because it was struggling to move at first, but it seems like now he's kind of kicking in. I think it's working pretty well. I won't turn this guy on much anyway because this thing is kind of just a piece of history. This is my first Spirit Halloween prototype at the time of recording, but I'm getting an unboxing another first 3 first. If you've already watched it, go ahead and watch it. Yeah, this thing is awesome. I've always kind of thought sewer varmint was a pretty cool one, just not one I ever really picked up, but now I have the prototype, which is extremely interesting. And if I ever wanted to use them in a haunt, I could. I don't know if I would because of it being a proto, but it would fit perfectly in a lab, of course, or a freak show, because honestly the dog audio still kind of works. But yeah, I'm kind of just rambling on. Overall, I hope you guys did enjoy my second review from the prototype season, and there's even more to come after me. I am not the end of this crazy drop. You guys really gotta stay tuned because it's gonna get even wilder from here. I'm Spooky Guy 444. Stay tuned. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.